Good morning, students. Yes, today we are looking at inertia and mass. What is inertia? So to understand inertia, we should know the first law of motion, Newton's first law of motion, जो कि state करता है कि an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and same direction unless acted upon by an external unbalanced force. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? What does that actually mean? That means objects tend to keep on doing what they are doing. जिस state में है उसी अवस्था में रहने की tendency है, right? Okay, so if a ball is at rest, it will prefer staying at rest, and if it is in motion, it will prefer staying in motion. So basically that is what is inertia. और ये aspect या ये phenomena आप पहले भी देख चुके हैं. So it is a natural tendency of an object to resist change in its state of motion. That is inertia. Okay, if it was at rest, it will be at rest, and if it's in motion. So first law को हम law of inertia भी बोलते हैं. अब सभी इतने सारे objects के अलग अलग types of inertia है. क्या सभी का inertia एक ही है? Is it the same? Let's have a look. Okay. Now an object's tendency is to resist change in its state of motion. That is inertia, right? Now let's take an example here. We have two bricks here. One a smaller brick and one a bigger one, right? Which one would be easier to push? Of course, the tiny one. Okay? वो क्यों है? Why is it so? Right? So basically the heavier the object, the more its tendency to resist change. जितना ज़्यादा mass होगा उतना ज़्यादा उसका inertia भी होगा, right? So if we have people to push the same amount of force, we are applying the same amount of force, जो छोटा brick है वो जल्दी move करेगा, right? So the inertia of the larger brick is more than the inertia of the smaller brick. So inertia is the tendency of an object to resist change to its state of motion, and mass is the measure of its inertia. Okay, right? I'll repeat it again. What is inertia? It is the tendency of an object to resist change to its state of motion. So एक object stationary होगा, it will tend to remain in a stationary state, and in motion it will tend to remain in motion, right? And depending on the and exactly as the first law of motion states, until it is acted by an external force, it will remain in that state. That is what is inertia. और mass क्या है? जितना ज़्यादा mass होगा उतना ज़्यादा inertia होगा.